What's up, good people? Welcome to the Game Changers podcast. I am your host, Didio Nassis. Now let's go change the game. I have a special guest. You've seen him before. You've seen him here with me once before on the previous episode number 1 of the Game Changers podcast. And you've also seen him as my first guest on the Cod Show podcast back in 2017.
Right.
That's how far we go back. Today we have a guest, man. We have an entrepreneur. We have a clan leader. We have an organizer. We have a CEO, a boss, a thinker. We have a gentleman that's not afraid to push the boundaries and invent the boundaries as he goes along. We have a connection maker, someone that has reach across many continents, not just this country, not just coast to coast, west coast, east coast, south, or north. We have an individual, a kingmaker, a dream maker, someone that inspired me to keep on pushing and keep going. Game Changers podcast. Oh, my bad. I left out e-commerce entrepreneur. My bad. Tech entrepreneur. My fault, man. No disrespect. Esports organizer for sure. Game Changers podcast. Welcome back. My partner, Jay Jonah.
Hey,
what's happening, man?
I appreciate it. Hey, that was one of the best intros I could possibly get, honestly. But you know what though? I'm gonna give myself these flowers this one time.
Okay.
Because we done been working, man. Like you seen it. Everything you named, like I didn't start out like that. Like we've been working, man. Matter of fact, you left some things out. We got we got script writer, producer,
fashion designer.
A lot of people don't know, but rapper. Right, freestyle all day. Come on, man. We can make MVP music here and there just to get the vibes right. You know what I'm saying? Make sure we feel good because you know they make a lot of music where it make you feel bad. It got you in the bad spirits.
That's right.
You know, no, we're gonna take it the opposite way. But man, we
collegiate athlete. You know,
we just create. Yeah, we just create. You know, but no, I appreciate it, man. That was dope intro.
No, man. Thank you for coming back, man. That's what's up, man. Thank you. I left those. I probably could have kept going for another 5 minutes, man. You know what I mean? The FCC would have stopped me. That's how long I could have kept going, talk about all of the accomplishments. But we're going to get into some of that, man. Like right now, this is what this show is about. You know, this is the Jay Jonah episode. This is the MVPs episode. This is the AEU episode. You know, we about to talk about good business, and we're going to talk about some of the things that are coming up. And we're going to do a recap of what we've accomplished from the past, and then we're gonna pull on up to the present and then take you back to the future again, you know. So man, let's talk about it, man. What's the latest with the MVPs and what have you been working on?
Shoot, man, we got a lot going with the MVPs. I would say the most recent one is we restarted season 2, right, with our clip contests. We're gonna have some tournaments on the way as well. And really just re-engaging with the community, man. You know, in order to start season 2, we held our award show for season 1.
Controller. Style on him. Wow. Style on him. Wow. There we have it. MVP Season 1 award show is in the books. Big shout out to all the winners: Papa Yaga, Mama, Crooksy, Banshee, Busy TV, TTP 315, Big Rod. You guys were absolutely amazing. Thank you for submitting your clips all season 1. Looking forward to seeing you on season 2. It was an honor to be the host of this award show. Big shout out to the real ones that made this happen. Jonah, the legend. He's not a GOAT, he's a legend. Trey and Jay, absolutely amazing work in season 1. And my guy Diddy, who comes through with all the podcasts, making things happen. This is your boy Retro Recap. Season 1 is in the books. Look forward to seeing you on season 2.
MVP.
Nice.
And that was lit, man. And
It
really,
was.
that was probably the most, I won't even say creative. That was the most thought that I think I've personally put into, what we want, how we want to look, how professional we want it to look, and how we want to make our what do you say, our participants feel, right?
Right.
Like
That's what it was all about. Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
because if anyone that knows us is watching, right, we didn't give out any money for that, right? The clip contests especially were all about, meeting your peers. It was all about, getting better, right? And it was all about, respect from your peers, but also for yourself too. Showing yourself that, you can be out here with these other people that are grinding hard, working hard,
Yeah.
putting time in too, and measuring yourself. Like, where am I at with the competition? What do I need to do? It's easy to see, and to be able to be acknowledged by your peers like that, it just feels good. And so we wanted to make sure that everybody felt appreciated, but then also mainly with their time though. Like, we spent a lot of time together, as a community. So yeah. So that's what we've been working on for season 2. That's one of our projects though, right? I'm considering season 2 really the first half of 2024. Going into the summer, that'll pretty much be our season 2. And man, I can't wait. We got the new MVPs gear going on. We can talk about that a little bit later.
Yeah.
Right. See, I got the jacket, I got the shirt,
Nice.
I got the hat, I got the shoes on too, man. We even got the backpack.
Not the backpack. Yeah.
We even got the. Hey,
Come
that's
on
what I
now.
pulled up with my computer in.
That's what you pull up with your stuff in, dog. I need that personally. Personally, I need the backpack. It's really, really exciting because I move around with my PC and my mics and my gear all the time, man. And I have a little corporate little backpack. It ain't as fly. I'm not going. It ain't as fly.
Yeah. You just gotta upgrade the MVP. That's all. Get a little swagger with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I'm gonna make sure you get one though. Make sure you get one.
Let's talk about the clothes like now, man. Since we on it, because let's do it. Let's do it now, man.
Let's do it.
I think that jacket is fire, man. I mean,
appreciate it, man. We got the legend, Kesey right here, status. We got the legend status on there, and we got the MVPs on the back.
Yes, sir.
So we got the whole logo thing going. And on the store, which is MVPs.tv, or you can find it in the Instagram shop too. We have 16 different pieces of clothing that you can mix and match with, and over 100 variations. So we have a lot of designs. They're not the same colors, they're not the same patterns, they're not the same logos, right? And so we got a lot of creative things that you guys can purchase, man. I guarantee you the price is gonna be right, and y'all gonna be swagged out. That's for sure.
Man, salute to MVP's clothing, man. And how can we find that again?
Yeah, you can go to MVPs.tv, and you'll see that's where we host our clip contest. You'll see that's where the podcast is gonna land. You see that's where our interviews are hosted, right, for our clip contest participants, and then you'll also see our store is right there as well.
But you know what? That's dope. That's the one-stop shop, MVPs.tv. You can register for a tournament, host a tournament, and you can also get your closet right. Present yourself in a magnificent MVP type way, legend status type way, man. Salute to that, man. Shit. Damn.
Right.
You're making it too easy for everybody.
Hey, we got it on the back of the hat, you know what I'm saying? The legend status. Yeah, it's everywhere. As a matter of fact, if you win the clip contest, we might just send you a little something. That's a little spoiler alert.
You're making it too easy for people, man. There's no excuses anymore, people. There's no excuses. And speaking of making it really, really easy, let's take a sponsor break. This podcast is sponsored by Sly Drinks. And we're going to take a quick pre-roll break so you can check out some details about Sly Drink, all right? What's up, good people? Welcome back to the Game Changers Podcast. This podcast is sponsored by Sly. That's right, Sly. Play is an essential part of life. Whether digital or outdoors, exploring your world is fun. Keep the good times rolling and support your play with Sly Boost, Sly Chill, and Sly Dream. Sly drinks are smooth, great tasting, fun-inducing beverages designed to help players focus, laugh, relax, and recover. By using natural energizers and relaxers, Sly maximizes life's moments while ensuring you are ready for a feel-good day and night of gameplay. Game Changers Podcast. Salute to our partners at Sly. Please use the QR code right here to help support the show and also help support a great organization. Thank you to our partners at Sly, and thank you, Game Changers. Salute to you guys. Go drink on the Sly. Let's go, Game Changers. Yes.
I take my little sip of Sly myself.
Oh, same here, man.
Mm-hmm. Now, hey,
What you
before
drinking
we
on?
go into, I got the Sly Boost.
Which
I
flavor?
got the tropical. Yeah, I got tropical. You know, I'll show you.
Okay.
Yeah, mine got the vitamins in it and no sugar, no caffeine. You know,
Yes, sir.
5 calories, man.
5 calories.
Hey,
No
you
sugar.
drink this, they gonna start calling you cracked, and you might get reported.
Yeah,
you're gonna be concentrating.
man, 100%. I think focus is one of the main ingredients. I don't know if y'all know about that, but you can put focus in your drinks, right? So I'm drinking on the berry, and it's the berry flavored Boost drink from Sly. This is not an energy drink,
Yeah.
though.
Matter of fact, I'll put
This
it
is
right
a
here
different
so you
type of
see.
thing. Yeah, there we go.
And you know, I got all the flavors, right? Like,
Yeah,
like I couldn't just get one. So you know, I got the berry myself. You thought you was the only one, dog? Nah, we got one over here too. Yeah, just in case.
and salute to Sly, man, for hooking
Yeah.
us up and supporting us. You know, can you elaborate a little bit more on the Sly partnership or the good doctors at Sly?
Yeah. Oh man, those are great people. First of all, they're great people as individuals, right? Like I love having conversations with them. I love the people that they invite me to meet within their network, and they're a pleasure to work with. And why I really believe in them and their drink is because of that reason, right? I see the work ethic, right? I see the grind, I see the sacrifice, but they're also the experts at what they do, though. On top of that, like being the expert and having the skill and the talent is never enough, and they do all the intangibles too, right? And Dr. Amy and Dr. Tom, they have their PhDs, like true doctors that understand what's going on with your eyes, what's going on with your brain, you know, and how do these correlate to being a great gamer, right? And
Wow.
you know, what things do gamers need in order to, you know, be as healthy as possible? Like I have, I got all the drinks over here right now, but like the slide drink, this will put you right to sleep, man. If you have trouble going to sleep because, you know, you've been watching the screen late night and your body's wide awake, the slide drink put you down, man. It get you that good sleep. It got the melatonin in it, and again, no sugars.
And and it also has that ashwagandha in there, man, and that helps you. That helps your REM sleep, man, and it makes you more. You will have more envisioned dreams, more you know, and it helps you. And once you wake up from that ashwagandha, dog, you be more focused the next morning. You'll be running on all cylinders after a nice few hours of sleep, you know. Because a lot of us gamers, man, like for me, like you just said, man, like if I could do it like a couple hours and I try to go to bed, I'm just laying there awake in the bed, staring at the ceiling for at least 2 or 3 hours because that adrenaline from Call of Duty is still popping off, man. Like,
yeah,
really.
that's real. People think they can just get off the game and go right to sleep. No, you can't. You can't.
No.
So yeah, shout out to them. You know, don't take my word for it. You know, I'm just a huge advocator. Obviously, they're one of our newest sponsors. We support them greatly too. But check it out for yourself. You know, we got the discount codes, and also there's plenty of information on it on how this is better than anything you've been drinking, especially if you have to mix it with powder. All right, we're not gonna go in on that.
Powder.
Right? And it's just a better alternative. So yeah, shout out to Sly, man. And again, another addition to MVP season 2. You know, these are some things that we've been able to add on as we built our foundation in season 1.
Mm-hmm. So what else can we expect from MVPs moving forward this year?
Yeah. Now this one right here that I'm about to say, see, I gotta go like this because this one feels good, man.
Oh, it's about to be nasty.
Listen, the Amateur Esports Union's website is done. It is here. You may not be able to see it, touch it, feel it, but trust me, it's here. And when we tell people that it's here, that spirit starts to rise up, right? Because we're here to service a lot of people, right? Like this, we didn't even make this for us. Matter of fact, we made this for all the gamers that haven't had a chance to showcase themselves, or they think they're past their prime and there's no hope. Like, no, there's hope to be seen. There's hope to build your career. There's no age limit on being a gamer, right? You can build yourself up at any time. Shout out Tactical Grandma, by the way. If y'all don't know Tactical Grandma, go ahead and check her out, man. Another partner of Slides, but also one of our, affiliates as well. But yeah, it's people doing this at any age.
Yeah, shout out to Merciless Badass. Also, he's he's an elder. He's my elder, and I'm your elder. You know what I mean? So, like, shout out to Merciless Badass. He's up there in age also. Sorry, brother. I don't mean that disrespectful.
Damn.
He's older than us, dog. You know what I'm saying?
He's just a little bit older than us. That's all.
That's all. Yeah.
Now we're shooting this. I'm 3 weeks away from turning 33. Right. Wow. I've been gaming since I was 24. When it comes to posts on Instagram or streaming, stuff like that. So it's been a whole decade. Like you really want to accomplish your dreams. You really want to put in that work. This is what it's going to take.
Yeah.
Non-stop grinding. Even when you can't do something, you grind somewhere else and build something up. So your foundation is always set, right? The larger your foundation, it don't matter how long you stay on the floor. The larger the foundation, the more you can build up. That's all it comes down to.
That's right.
And so, that's what we've been doing the whole time. And so, this season 2, we're going to get to launch our first tournaments on the Amateur Esports Union's website. And, shout out to MVP's team for that. Shout out Trey and Jay and Fortunate. You, of course, Diddy and Retro Recap. We're all going to be tournament organizers on the site, and we're going to show everyone how you can benefit from this, how you can benefit as a tournament organizer, how you can benefit as a player, how you can benefit as an organization in there, how you can benefit as a school in there, how you can benefit as a country that's helping sign up, because we're connected to the World Esports Consortium. Now, I don't want to go in too far about what we have planned, but this is to build the grassroots, not just here in America, not just here on North America, because when we say America, we be talking about the USA, but not just the USA, not just North America, but also the other countries in Asia, other countries in Africa, other countries in Europe, other countries in South America, right? We want to connect our contemporaries that are out there in India, right? Like these people are asking for it. Matter of fact, they want it so bad, they're offering help, right? So this is a big thing, right? Whether it's highly successful or a huge failure. At the end of the day, it's still going to be big, right? Yeah. And it's because this is what people want, right? And this is what they've expressed. We're not coming out of this out of nowhere, right? Like they're literally sending us messages. They're literally sending us emails. People want another way to be seen. If you don't have a lot of viewership right now, most likely you're not getting invited to these big tournaments, right? Because there's nothing on the tail end of it. Where's the content? Where's the the game breakdowns? Where's the how do you say it? Where's the past gameplay where you can compare to the present or the future? And then on top of that, what's leading up to these huge tournaments? You just getting in the tournament. I know because some of the people I just named, MVPs, are getting invited to the tournaments. What'd you do to get invited? They didn't send me a message. So nobody qualified. And that's no slight on us, of course. I want everyone to get invited, especially from our team, right? but there's a huge gap. And that gap has not been filled, and that's why esports is not growing as fast as gaming, and it's just a small subsector of gaming.
Yeah.
Right. So, this is an opportunity to help that grow. And when we do that, it becomes less about us more and more, because it's about building everyone up, giving everyone a chance, whether you're trying to host something or trying to be a participant. So, man, a Amateur Esports Union website is on the way.
Nice. And that you said a lot there, and what I took from it was like you giving the people what they want. That's what I'm taking from that whole plug-in about the Amateur Esports Union. And it's just like you said on part 1. The message hadn't changed. It's only evolved and gotten better and more refined. And that's within 8 months or so. So imagine within a year where this vision of yours is going to be, right? So let's talk about season 1. Season 1 was huge for the MVPs, huge for our group. What are some of your highs from season 1? Like what are you most proud of from what we did with season 1?
Yeah. Season 1 is how can you say it? It's a continuation of what we did a couple years ago. And before, when we did our clip contest back in 2021-ish, I guess it's almost 3 years now. Dang. We ran everything through Instagram, right? And we built a network up between gamers that we were able to support.
Yeah.
And a lot of them blew up. Well, I won't say a lot of them. A good number of them blew up, though.
Yep.
Right? Whether it's on TikTok, YouTube, Twitch. And, we realized that we need to scale all this up. Right. And so, while we're building that foundation for the Amateur Esports Union, traveling across the world, traveling across the nation, right, putting resources here, hiring people and stuff so we can build that, we realized that it was time to scale it up last year. And so, all the content that flows into AEU, flows into our tournaments from MVPs, like we want to be able to have something that's set. So you guys, meaning the audience or whoever's participating, can send your content in so we can, review that and put it out. And, knowing that the Amateur Esports Union's website is on the way, like it was time for us to build that back up. Right. And so, I'm most proud of the team that we have in general. Like they're highly professional. Right. We have some of the best streamers. Like we have some of the most notable gaming companies calling our streamers. Matter of fact, a lot of the time they don't even know they work with us. Right. They're doing that on their own, doing commercials, doing exclusives, getting flown out to different events. Right. And I'm just proud of the fact that our team is professional as they are. So that's a huge high for me because we worked really hard at this and we really do put our best into it, right? So and the fact that we keep getting better also is a high to me as well, because how we started all the way to what season 1's award show was like was awesome. It was awesome. Right? And so that's definitely a high. Another high to me is just the OD clips that were in there. Like I did some of those clip reactions. I did most of them. I did 90% of them with retro.
Yeah.
And I had a blast, man. Like there's not one stream where I'm not laughing, roasting somebody, or I don't know, critiquing. Right? It's just always a good time. So like that's another thing that's a highlight. It's always fun. It's always worth it.
Always fun.
Right. And I would say another high too is the interviews that we had on the Game Changers podcast. I think those were amazing. I don't care if they got 0 views or 1 million views. Like we had people that were majoring in college esports, in gaming, in production, right? And probably, to me, from what I've seen, right? It got me stuttering a little bit because I'm like, well, maybe since what I've seen, right? Toronto Metropolitan University has the best program that I've seen because they focus on production, right? It's not really about the esports; it's about the delivery of the esports,
right?
For the most part, they have Red Bull Arena with them. They have, the Call of Duty. I forget, Toronto Ultra, right? They're connected with them, right? They host events with them, and it's like they have a great network. They have a great production, right? The school already focuses on production, right? So it's just perfect for students. If anybody wants to really dive into esports for life, y'all can go to that school. And we were able to interview 3 of those students, and each one completely different. Each one had completely different goals, and all of them very well polished. And honestly, they're experts. I haven't seen many people in the industry that I've been networking with or partnering with that are as professional and ready as them. So shout out to Toronto Metropolitan University, because I love those interviews. And also the industry professionals in general that we had were just amazing. Like, we had people that wrote books for dummies, right? We had people that are their own tournament organizers, right? We had people that were just all over the place. And of course, the players that were in our clip contests and tournaments, those are always great because you get to see everybody's different perspectives on how they're trying to get to where they're getting to, and everyone's story is different. So I love that, right? And that's a high to me as well, because as we're building the Amateur Esports Union and we continue to get people's content, we continue to get people's opinions in their interviews, like, we can always refer back to that. Like, how many times have you watched ESPN and they go back to Kobe in 2003? They're going to do that every year till we die. They're going to refer back to Kobe on 2002, 2003, 2004. That's what we're providing for them, right? And so that's a high to me because they want to be a part of that, right? And hey, it's working. So
shout out to Afrodiac and Brianna. Those were the 2 students from the Toronto Metropolitan University of Toronto. Is it the University of Toronto Metropolitan? Toronto Metropolitan University.
Right there you go. TMU.
TMU.
Don't worry, I got y'all.
Appreciate it, man. Shout out to TMU and shout out to who the director over there. I know you know his name.
Yeah, Dr. Chris.
Dr. Chris, man. Most of our episodes with the students, Chris' name was probably ringing off about 56% of that interview. And I've never met Chris. I think you've met him.
Yeah, I did get a chance to meet him while I was in Toronto. Yeah,
while you was in Toronto, and dog, I can't wait to meet Chris, man, because I need to be anointed by the God himself, because the way he's running that program there, and the way the students speak about him or speak about the program,
right?
It just makes me just super interested, and I would love to visit that campus, man, and just catch the vibe there, dude. Salute to Brianna and Afrodiac, man.
Yeah,
2 very, very dope episodes, man. 2 very different episodes coming up out of Columbia Metropolitan University.
Toronto Metropolitan University.
What I said?
You said Columbia.
Oh, shit.
It's good. Like I said, I got
Toronto Metropolitan. All right. And like you said, some of the industry professionals, like the Books for Dummy episode with Wallace Wang, that was, man, that was just a moment in time that I'm glad I was a part of. Like, the knowledge that he dropped, the things that he's been going through for the last 50 something years.
Right.
It was just, I'm still in awe. I go back and listen to that. I don't like to watch it, but I listen to the audio of that interview, and it's just like the stuff he's just hitting us with, man. It's just it'll go over your head if you're not in that space, but you still should be able to appreciate the stories that he was telling in the game that he was giving up.
But just to kind of give you an idea how writers are treated in Hollywood, they never invited me to that. I mean, they never told me about it. I had to read it in the San Diego website, San Diego State University website. They never invited me to the filming of my own show that I wrote for them. Because writers are treated like basically garbage. That's why the writers are on strike right now, because they get paid so little and they basically create everything.
And man, salute to Wallace Wang, man. That was incredible, man. I hope to talk to him again, because people like him, that genius is not, it doesn't seem to be appreciated.
Right.
And if you look online, there's not much you can see. He doesn't get a lot of accolades. But I'm glad we were able to give him his flowers from the Game Changers podcast, and that shit was fly, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. And shout out to Dane Henderson as well. I'm gonna say his name again because he deserves it. Dane Henderson. If y'all don't know who he is, you probably missing out on a lot. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Dane, he's the one that connected us to Wallace. Okay. And Dane, we've done maybe 5 tournaments now with the Red Eye Nation. Mm-hmm. And they've been a sponsor. We done been partnered with them. We done went to events with them. I done pulled up on them in San Diego plenty times. Right. They got some events actually planned out for this winter down in San Diego as well. They're gonna have some concerts and some gaming events there too. We're probably gonna pull up on them. Nice. And so shout out to Dane because he was the connect for Wallace and a few other people that we interviewed, such as Sam, the Sam. Call of Duty and the Overwatch coach. That was one of the best interviews too because Sam, he's been in the industry for a decade plus, right? He knows exactly what's happening. Yeah, so, and we could go on. Yeah, Daisy. Yeah, exactly. The drone expert.
The drone expert, man.
Right. Like I'd like to go on YouTube and see how many people have interviews of people that make the drone themselves, let alone can 3D print it. Right. So I just think, Dane is the man. Yo, shout out Dane. That's all I can say.
Shout out to Dane. Shout out to the Red Eye Nation also. A great group of gentlemen, a great organization, man. DZ does it. Sam, they all still answer my messages. If I have a question, or if I have needed some follow up information, those guys still respond, man. Salute to y'all and salute to the organization. I can't wait to continue to work with those guys, man. In the future.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, we are. I can tell you that right now. I'm gonna bother them, so you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Hey, but those were some of the highlights from the Game Changers podcast, and we also interviewed some of our clip contest winners and some content creators, man, and some really really dope first person shooters like Arias, man. Arias, MVPs, Arias, man. Yeah, still Poker. Around, still getting it in. Poker.
Yeah, Poker, Mama. Man. That dude, Poker, man. That dude is on my feed every time I get on social media. It don't matter what it is, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. Like this dude spits out the most content that I get to see personally, and it's not like I message him every day or nothing like that. I don't. He's putting out a lot of content, man. He just grinding.
Yeah, you gonna see. So you gonna see Poker.
Yeah, shout out Mama, because I ain't never seen nobody ace somebody every game. Like, how you acing every game, man? Yeah. He be DMing me. He be like, man, I got 15 aces this week, so which one you want me to send? I'd be like, bro, you just gotta submit one. Like, yeah, Mama, he be doing his thing. But shout out to everybody that was just in the interview process in general. Yeah, that everybody was great, man. I loved it.
Everybody was great, and some of them hadn't came out yet. Some of them I'm still holding on to, and you guys are gonna see them very, very soon. We still have Redman, we still have Golden GG Arena, we still have Eric from Cybersecurity.
Right.
And we also have another one that we just freshly recorded, with youngsters. So, man, we got a lot of great things coming up, man, and I'm excited. I'm excited for y'all to see it. You know what I mean? So salute to everybody that's been coming through and stopping through and messing with the Game Changers podcast, man. And make sure you guys go out there and subscribe to the Shopify channel or the Shopify, so you get that audio and some of the video. You know, that's that needs to be supported also along with the YouTube channel. So come on and man, hit that subscribe button, tell a friend, hit the share button, get this content in front of the eyes that need to see it. You know what I mean? What's next, man? So what? Like I'm actually, before we move on, I'm actually really proud of the work that we did with the Game Changers podcast, and I want to say thank you, because it was almost like you were the arms that brought everybody in. You know what I mean? You was that what did you call it, man? Like what do you call it? Like the not the Pied Piper. No, not that. Damn. Well, you were like I don't know. Shit, you were the dude that went and got the people. Hey,
Yeah,
y'all need to go and talk to Diddy.
Right.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, y'all need to go and talk to Diddy, man. Yo, appreciate that. And we've made some great connections, some great contacts there, man. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
Shit,
absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it's more great people to meet, and you know, when it's time to do work, don't talk to me. Talk to Diddy. You want to get some work done?
Yeah.
Talk to Diddy. Well, I should go on this way, huh? Talk to Diddy.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how this thing gonna flip. But yeah, you're right, man. Go talk to Diddy, man. Come on and talk to me, man.
Right. You can cut it. I did both ways. So whichever way.
Yeah. Season 2 is here, but I feel like it's a space in between of talking about season 2 and some more work that's been presented to you and to the MVPs team, and that's tournament hosting. Like you personally being involved in hosting tournaments for other organizations and companies, right? So can you talk to us a little bit about some of those things?
Yeah. I mean, we touched on it a little bit before, but we did a lot of tournaments for Red Eye Nation, you know, and the one that capped it off though was the ZBD tournament that hosted the $20,000 Splitgate tournament. Yeah. And they gave away $20,000 in Bitcoin. And, you know, first of all, that's revolutionary because somebody got to show 20,000
in Bitcoin.
Damn. And somebody's going to have to show me who else is giving out that much Bitcoin for gaming. They got to show me, because I think they're number one. Right. And, you know, it was an honor to be a part of that. And, you know, I've always been a fan of Splitgate, especially. Right. I think it's a high skill gap. I think it's a high skill level game. I think there's no game like it. Shout out to 1047 Games, because they understand the approach that we're taking with esports. Right. At least from, you know, just from afar and watching them, you know, as far as the projects that they work on, as far as how the game is built. Right. Because Splitgate is an arena game. That means it's built for competition. It's built to be an esport. It's not like these other games that were games and then esports came along. Right. Or at least esports started to grow, but they were just a game and now they want to be part of esports. Right. No. This was built for esports. And so, you know, I love their approach. I think they're going to be a huge player in the game going forward. Their CEO is really young. Right. And it was just a pleasure. I don't know how many other major tournaments Splitgate has had, but I bet you that's one of the top ones. And I bet you there was most of the best players were in that tournament, because the things that I saw in that tournament were amazing. If you don't believe me, then go on YouTube and watch how good those people were. I guarantee you, when you watch it, you're going to be like, I'm never going to be that good. Like, for real, 99% of people, even I'm watching it as Jay Jonah, I'm like, I ain't never going to be that good at Splitgate. Like, the things 100%. That they were doing in that was just so high level, and I just appreciate it. And as the shoutcasting host, you know, it was a pleasure for me to watch that. It was so easy for me to commentate on that. I mean, are you kidding me? That's like commentating on the NBA and you're watching Jason Tatum and LeBron play. Like, man, we can say anything. They're doing all kinds of crazy shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what it was like. That's what it was like. And shout out to ZBD too, because they're trying to change the game. And, they're big on the mobile side right now when it comes to rewards and Bitcoin and things like that. But, they entered the atmosphere when they did Splitgate. Right.
Yeah.
And we're looking to see more of that going forward. Right. And so shout out to ZBD because, it takes a huge risk if you want to have a huge reward. Right. 99% of the time.
Yeah.
And so, they're taking that risk when it comes to, their brand, getting people to accept crypto, things of that nature. And, I respect that completely. And, a lot of the time, the people that are first to the market are never the ones that really become, the winners.
That's right.
When I say the winners, I'm talking about the people that take over, a huge chunk of, the industry, 20, 30% of the revenue of the industry, like an Amazon might do or Apple might do or something like that, right? Or a Google might do.
That's right.
Excuse me. Excuse me. So, shout out to ZBD because they challenge, what the status quo is. And, they have a pretty young team from what I can see. They have people, on their financial side, and they have the people that are on their community side that, is in touch with the grassroots, in touch with the players, can run the events and things like that. And so I love their approach. I think that, everybody should tap into that at some point, whether you're interested or you just want to be in the know. But this is one of those things where, like, if you're not paying attention to what's happening in this marathon, you just about to eat everybody's dust. That's what it's gonna come down to.
Right.
So, to be a part of a huge monumental event like that is just special. And, it's a testament to, what we've been doing for the last 8 years, really 9 years, but also what we built foundationally, over the last 6 to 8 months, because that's really where the trust came in. Is like, okay, we do podcasts, we do the interviews, then we do the clip contest, then we're gonna, make sure that we exemplify everybody that is doing the right thing and doing great. Then we're gonna have the tournament, right? And then we're gonna talk about it again. Then we're gonna save it for later. And it's like, okay, well, maybe we should roll with that, right?
Yeah.
And we did that as a team, and that's what, to me, makes season 1 that much more special, is because that was the climax of it. Like, that was the last thing we did outside of the awards show.
But
right.
I wanted to punch in when you mentioned Red Out of Nation and the tournaments that you've collaborated with them.
Yeah.
Didn't we have a LED truck riding around Las Vegas, playing one of our tournaments?
Yeah, it wasn't a tournament though, but you know what, that's funny. Shout out to Red Eye Nation for that too, but no, it wasn't a tournament. What happened was they were trying to talk trash to me. I'm just gonna say I'm not gonna call their names out, right? Talk a little trash to me, saying like, "Hey man, if you're not on the big screen, then you're not big time." And I was like, "What?" So we made that call. We said, "Hey man, bring the truck out." And we started playing the gameplay right outside the conference that we were at. And I was like, "You say we ain't gonna be on the big screen?"
Damn.
Just like that, man. What? The big screen come to us. Y'all better stop playing with me. The only reason we ain't doing this is because we have a foundation to build. That's real talk.
Right.
But just a little trash talk though. Just flex just a little muscle. I ain't got too much muscle, but just a little flex. You know what I'm saying?
Bring the truck out.
Bring it to. I said hello.
Yeah.
I hit the what's the tennis player? I forget his name. The young dude, Ben something.
The dude that be doing all the crazy.
No, I like him too though. But the dude that goes to Florida, I forget his name. But when Djokovic beat him, he did his move. You know what I'm saying? That's how I felt. Like, hey, bring the truck out.
Bring the truck. Yeah, that part.
Yeah,
that's
what it's all about. Yeah. Hey, shout out to Dane one more time. I couldn't have did that without him. He always looking out, man. He always looking out.
Man, that's what's up, man. Shout out to Dane, man. That's a huge flex.
He said, what they say? Bring the truck out.
Bring the truck out.
It was matter of fact, I didn't make the call. It was Dane. So he said, okay, call the other one.
Damn, bring the truck out. I love it, man.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
dope.
it,
It's
man.
dope.
And hopefully we bring the truck out a couple more times this year, man.
Right.
Man, what's next though, man? Oh, my bad. What's next is we got to take a little break from our sponsor. This podcast is sponsored by Sly. You know, we still here. Little quick ad break. What's up, good people? Welcome back to the Game Changers podcast. This podcast is sponsored by Sly. That's right, Sly. Play is an essential part of life. Whether digital or outdoors, exploring your world is fun. Keep the good times rolling and support your play with Sly Boost, Sly Chill, and Sly Dream. Sly drinks are smooth, great tasting, fun-inducing beverages designed to help players focus, laugh, relax, and recover. By using natural energizers and relaxers, Sly maximizes life's moments while ensuring you are ready for a feel-good day and night of gameplay. Game Changers Podcast. Salute to our partners at Sly. Please use the QR code right here to help support the show and also help support a great organization. Thank you to our partners at Sly, and thank you, Game Changers. Salute to you guys. Go drink on the Sly. Let's go, Game Changers. Yes. Man, I feel like editing. I feel like doing a lot of shit.
Yeah.
All right. Back from the break. Shout out to our partners at Sly. Again, Dr. Tom, Dr. Amy. All right. Jay Jonah, Game Changers Podcast. Listen, what do you guys have coming up next? What can we be looking forward to? Something specific, something that's going to get the people blood pumped up. Be like, yeah, I can't miss this. Anything coming up?
Yeah. You guys are not going to want to miss this one for sure. So there is a huge 2K tournament, right? The prize is going to be $2,500 for the winning team. And the preliminaries, or I should say the first, part of the tournament, the first early parts of the bracket, are going to be held February 2nd to the 4th. And the championship is going to be February 10th, the day before the Super Bowl. And we're going to have a small presence there in Las Vegas as well. And there's going to be people, watching live in Vegas. There's going to be a part of some exclusive parties that are happening as well. And MVPs has the honor of hosting the clip reactions and top plays of the week, right, for the tournament. So we're going to have the top plays for the first week, the second to the fourth. And then we're also going to do the same thing for the second week in the championships as well. So once that's over, we're going to resume the regular clip contest where we're going through the social media posts and things like that after. So after this special edition, so the tournament is going to be called Next. I'm sorry, let me make sure I get it right. Next Talent League. Yeah, Next Talent League. And they have these are like the best players. Like if they're not in the 2K Pro League, they're gonna be in this tournament. Like, matter of fact, shout out my cousin Elijah, man, because I didn't even know, right? But Elijah Crockett, he and his team are top 5 ranked on the game.
No.
So when I'm talking to the owner, and I'm getting the details, and okay, we could work together, partner this way. Elijah goes, "Oh yeah, man, I play with him. He knows exactly what he's talking about, man. Like as soon as the game comes out, I'll be on his team and stuff like that." I'm like, okay, see, he kind of like us, where we're not in the pro league, but we know all the best players and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And but we do Call of Duty, obviously, like that's where we come from. But they're like the 2K. He's like the 2K side of that. So shout out to Justin Manley, right, for putting all that together. Because hey, I respect completely what he's doing. Like he sees there's a gap with people that are not getting enough praise, or maybe they just didn't make the 2K league by a little bit. And there's going to be some players in this tournament that were in the 2K Pro League and were not retained, right? Nice. So that literally 2K pros in the tournament as well. So it's going to be high
people
level.
Need a home too, man.
Exactly. They're I mean, there's no G League, there's no overseas, right? Like no the XFL. NBA or something like that, right? So shout out to all those players as well. 'Cause I know they're going to put on a show.
That's right.
And it's an honor really to keep being a part of these high level conversations and these high level tournaments.
That's right. That's
Like,
right.
not everybody gets to be a part of that or experience that. Or hell, they're not even thinking about it because it's not even on their radar.
That's right.
So, shout out to Justin again. We're gonna have a blast putting that content out for them, and we're gonna make sure that we all look good.
Nice, man. Nice. Salute to that. I can't wait to that kicks off tomorrow.
That is yeah.
So by the time you guys lay big eyes on it, it's gonna be like the day before the Super Bowl, right?
Right.
Yeah. So this episode will come out next week. I'm talking to y'all in future tense, but
right,
it's coming out, y'all. The Game Changers Podcast. Jay Jonah. What else? The clip contest, live reactions, and that's on what is that? Friday? Is that Fridays now, or is it?
Those are on Saturdays.
They're
now.
on Saturday now.
Yeah,
okay.
5 p.m. Eastern time every Saturday.
On MVPsTV on Twitch.
Right.
That's right. That's where you can find it. Matter of fact, go there now. Go ahead and hit the follow button. He might be live. He might not be live, but he's damn sure going to be live Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern time.
Right, p.m. Eastern time. Yep.
p.m. Eastern time. Make sure you follow MVPsTV on Twitch, and also go and follow the YouTube channel also. All right. Shout outs. Any shout outs you want to give to the people, to the team, to your loved ones? Now's the time to do it.
Yeah. Hey, man, honestly, man, first of all, shout out to God and Jesus Christ. Because I could tell you so many stories where it's like, all right, I'm having dreams, I'm having visions, right? This is clearly the way I should go. And I could see the blessings paved out for me, like the way is paved out for me. And this is what I should be working on. I don't care what challenges I go through. I don't care, how I feel, right? Like, I know for sure that these blessings are for me, and my experience that I have, I'm going to be able to pour into other people. So shout out to God first, right? Second, shout out to my moms, because my she's been making a lot of sacrifices too, so that I can make this happen.
Yeah.
Right. And she's a person where, how the older generations are, they don't understand esports and gaming and lifestyle and the camaraderie. They don't understand most of that. So I'm not going to say all of them, but a lot of, older generation folks have no idea what's happening.
That's right.
So, she's transitioned from that to, she totally sees the vision.
Yeah.
So, shout out to my moms, and, shout out to our entire MVPs team. Like, I've clearly explained earlier in the podcast, like, we built a great foundation over the last 6 to 8 months. And so, the professionalism that everybody's displayed, the belief in it and what we're doing is just, to me, unrivaled. And I shout out to everybody. Shout out to Diddy, shout out to Retro Recap, shout out to Maurice Harkless, shout out to Fortunate, right? And shout out to Trey, and shout out to Jay.
That's right. Shout out to the team, man. Shout out to you. Appreciate you coming through the Game Changers Podcast, man. Once again, this is probably how many times we've done this, man, over the last
matter of fact,
7-8 years.
You're right. Man, it has been a while. But one more shout out too, man. Shout out to Merciless Badass.
Shout out to
Merciless. Right? And this is why I'm giving him a shout out.
Yeah.
I went to YouTube, and you know how it is when you have a milestone for subscribing.
Yeah.
And it'll be like, hey, why don't you put this in the chat? You can send you a little message with it. I said, okay, cool. I've been subbed to him for 52 months.
Man.
52 months. He is literally, as far as like what I support.
Yeah.
You putting your money where your mouth is. He's literally the number one streamer that I've supported. Like, it's night and day. Like, I can't even deny it. I couldn't make something else up if I wanted to.
That's right.
Shout out to him, because, me and you, we remember when he had, 10,000 followers, 20,000. Right. I remember watching him when we were like, damn, he got 40 people watching.
Yeah, but that was that was incredible. Like, if you hit, like, you over 20 something people,
I remember.
You were like, hey, who are you? You an alien, bro. Like,
right. Yeah, I
Like
remember, man, early in the days.
early in the days, man.
Yeah. And so, to see Merciless blow up and still be the same dude and still be the same supportive guy and be that pillar in the Call of Duty community.
Yeah.
And always just keeping it real with people, man. Shout out to him. To me, he the funniest streamer I've ever watched. That's me. Y'all know somebody funnier? Y'all gonna have to show me.
It ain't
Send me
nobody
some
funny.
DMs or something.
It's nobody funnier.
Right.
It's nobody more entertaining. And he keeps on reinventing himself, man. I remember when, he used to have those streams. It'd just be the littest thing you have ever seen. And I'm talking about you don't know what's gonna happen in the stream. It's just the littest.
Yeah.
He might get naked. He might do anything on the stream, man. He just be
like, he better not do nothing like that, though. I don't think he going that far, man.
All right. Hey, man, you must not have seen that one.
You did. Oh, damn. He was drinking more than Sly. I know that.
No, man, I don't know if he got. I don't want to do that to the OG, to the OG. But anyway, he was a huge inspiration. That's why I started. That's how I got into the content game. Mercer was badass, man. So salute to him. Damn.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Damn.
True inspiration. So yeah, that's it. That's all my shout outs. I got no more after that. I ain't gonna interrupt you no more.
All right. Well, shout out to the whole team. I don't really have too many shout outs because y'all know my shout outs. I shout out all the time. Shout out to my family though. Shout out to the people at the gas station that say, man, look, man, I love your content. I love the podcast. Keep doing your thing. Shout out to those random people, man, that's here in my hometown, and they still champion me, even though they're not even gamers. They just tune in just to get a couple laughs and bonk out. You know what I'm saying? But salute to the entire community, everybody that's been a part of the growth of the Game Changers podcast and the MVPs. We do this for y'all. We don't do it. I don't do it for me. I do it for the people, man. And I champion the people. So that's what the show is all about. That's what it's always going to be about. And damn, man, we here. We still moving around years and years and years later, dude. Right. This is amazing. We only getting better, also, man.
Right.
Yeah, that part. If that's it, then I'm gonna close it out. Live life, show love, be great, and always keep the kill feed lit. It's been your guy Didio Nass's Game Changers Podcast, Jay Jonah. We out. Peace.
Peace out, y'all.
Peace. Holla.